Destiny Busy Moms, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sandra. If you're new here, welcome. This is a platform of moms that are living their lives intentionally on a daily basis. And on this platform, we talk about faith, intentional living, and motherhood. So if you're interested in content like this, please feel free to subscribe. Tap the subscribe button just below the video and tap the bell beside it so that you'll be alerted, you'll be notified whenever there's a new upload. Also, feel free to check me and other moms on our socials on Facebook, Telegram, and Instagram. Hopefully, today's video is going to be a quick one, but it's on a question that I get often, and that is, how can I live intentionally? How can I be an intentional mom? How can I live my best life every day? How possible is that? And in today's video, I hope to answer that question by sharing practical ways in which we as moms can live intentionally on a daily basis. Without further ado, let's get straight into this practical tip. One very practical way to live your life intentionally on a daily basis is to develop a positive mindset. I've said this to countless people around me, and they can testify that I don't thrive in a negative environment, no matter where it is or what it has to do with. I don't thrive in a negative environment, and I know that this is true of almost 100% of us out there. You cannot possibly function in your maximum capacity if you're exposed to negativity. Now, when I mean negativity, I mean all things that are just negative and out there to put you down. It's something to be constructive about negativity, that's to get the lessons involved and to learn from your mistakes and from your experiences. But there's also something else when you have to be left for a long period of time in that negative environment and you're expected to produce maximum capacity. Not possible. In fact, even if it's going to be possible, it's going to take a very long time. And so why expose yourself to such negativity for so long? At the end of the day, you find out that you're not able to produce maximum or maximally. You're not able to produce maximally, and it affects every other area of your life. Once your mindset is messed up, you are messed up. Like every other area of your life is going to be messed up. So do whatever it takes to put yourself in a very healthy mindset. Do whatever it takes, from studying your Bible, from playing good music, good spiritual and gospel music, by listening to podcasts that feed your soul and just brighten up your mood and your spirituality, and they boost it and they make you function at maximal levels that you obviously didn't even think you could function at. And just expose yourself to that kind of environment. Feed your soul, feed your heart, feed your mind with everything possible before your day begins. This is my recommendation, that the first 1 hour, 30 minutes to 1 hour of your day should be dedicated solely to God, in quiet time, just you and God, and just ruminating and studying and just, trying to set the atmosphere straight for how the day is going to run. So make sure you're cultivating a positive mindset on a daily basis, because thinking that you've already cultivated this mindset on a particular day, it might not be sufficient for the following day. So this has to be done with some effort and some consistency and some atom of commitment. So you have to be doing this every day. Positive mindset, cultivating it every day. There are different ways to do this. Make sure that you are doing it every single day. It will help you to thrive in this present world, and just in your own specific world where you find yourself, in your own sphere, and whatever you might be going through. And that brings me to the next practical way to live intentionally on a daily basis, and that is to have a clear structure of how your day should go. So I believe that the first 30 minutes to 1 hour of your day should be dedicated to fellowship with God and just meditating and ruminating on how the day should go based on revelation and instruction and just God's divine direction and leading. Okay, so and once you have that already laid out, it's very difficult for your day to go haphazard, or to just begin to attend meetings and programs that are unannounced or unprepared for. And this can help you save so much time that we tend to waste. We're talking about living intentionally here, and part of it is being able to manage our time and our days effectively. Wasted time is wasted life, wasted destiny. Okay, we are conscious of timing and time in destiny, so we must do all we can to make sure that our days are all planned out. Of course, you're submitting to God's will for your day, but you're also planning, because you have to do your own part. You cannot submit to God's will for your day and then on your own part allow anything that wants to happen. What I mean is just giving chance to anything and anybody that wants to put anything in our schedule or our day unannounced and unprepared for. This, once you have a clear-cut structure for how your day should go based on revelation and instruction, and just maybe previous plans and engagements that you've already had already set out for your day, it's going to be hard for your day to be wasted. It's going to be hard for you to waste time. And so that's why it's necessary that we plan our days even before it begins. A very good recommendation would be plan the following day the night before. You already have an idea of what you expect to do on the next day. So that night or that evening before you go to bed, just quickly draft out something and pray about it. Just do it with God's leading. Okay, with God's leading, because many are the devices of a man's heart, many are the plans that he has in mind, but God is just the one who brings everything to fruition. But there is this place of we planning in the first place. So let us make sure we have a structure for how our days should go. And this is where to-do lists come in, and planners and organizers and all that. So let's maximize all these tools and all these things to help us be more effective and live our lives more intentionally. So another practical way to live your life intentionally is to plan, prepare, and get organized. If you've been a follower of the channel for a while, you know that I'm into planning, especially meal planning and planning my week, just to make sure that I'm more effective, more efficient, and I'm more productive in the following week, that comes ahead. And so I would indulge you all to please plan, prepare, and get organized. And this is just making sure that everything that would help you to live productively on a daily basis is being taken care of and being pre-planned, so that everything is in place for you at the time that you need it and at the time that it is actually needed by members of your family or whoever is concerned. So I think that if you're not meal planning yet, you should meal plan. I have some videos about meal planning on my channel. I'll link them up in the cards. But meal planning helps you to stay ahead of your meal preparation and just making sure that every single meal for your family is taken care of ahead of time, and that way you're able to plan the different classes of food and everything, just making sure that they are eating nutritious meals, as against just waking up to not planning anything and having to go to restaurants or eateries to spend money that you had not budgeted just to feed your family. When you meal plan, it takes care of a whole lot. There is no waste, and there is nutritious meal for you and your family on a daily basis. You are not hurrying or trying to get to the grocery store last minute, and you are not trying to think of what to cook last minute, already planned out, it helps a whole lot, so that at the end of the day you're living your life on an intentional basis and not on a haphazard or unplanned basis. So meal plan and prepare whatever needs to be prepared ahead of time, and just stay on top of organization in your home and in your life. There are so many areas of your life that you can organize ahead of time to help you live your life effectively. There are systems you can place in position for you to be able to function maximally. You need to look into all those kind of things at work. There are tools that you can use to organize your work and to organize your life. So get into research, and make sure that you are planning, you are preparing, and you're organizing your life. It helps you a whole lot. And, your children in extension, and just everyone around you and everything around you is organized and ready to go at the time that it should be. Another way to live intentionally is self-care, taking care of yourself, taking care of your health, taking care of your body, taking care of your mind. So I said earlier that we should cultivate a positive mindset. It's also part of taking care of yourself, but here I'm actually hammering on the bodily care as in outer bodily care. Okay, if you don't rest, you will break down and you will not be able to take care of your family, and neither will you be able to do your job or your businesses or whatever you're into. So take time out to rest, take care of your body, eat healthy, and that's the next point. Eat healthy. Okay, it's part of self-care because you are feeding yourself with nutrients that your body needs, and you're able to, your body and cells are able to thrive in sickness. Even if you have to break down with any illness, you bounce back easily because you are immune or you are nourished for healing. Okay, so you need to take care of yourself. And many moms don't do this. One reason being that they are not aware that they need to rest so that they can be able to give back. But another reason would be that many think, they take pride actually in being worked up and worked out, thinking this is the best way to take care of my family or to live intentionally. This is the best way to show my family that I'm able to do everything that I'm supposed to do as a homemaker or as a woman or as a wife, as a mother. But I beg to differ that we need to rest. In fact, we need more rest than any other person in the family because we do a lot. Okay, we do a lot. So please take out time to rest, take care of yourself, take care of your body, and make sure that you look good and feel confident on the inside. And in no time this translates to the outside, and you are able to help other people to also fulfill their own destinies. Okay, so make self-care a priority. Another practical way to live intentionally is to practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Notice I didn't say gratitude only. I said practice gratitude. And this is because I feel that in this present world, and I'm sure every one of us feels the same way, there is almost nothing to be grateful about if we are going to go by whatever is happening. There is nothing to be grateful about. But you being deliberate about everything that you're going through and every situation that you find yourself, it helps us. It helps us to be grateful. And this is where the practice comes in, where you sit down at the end of every day or at the beginning of the day or at any time of the day really, and you just deliberately begin to count your blessings from waking up, being able to go to the restroom and do your business and go to school and take care of your family and provide for your family, or be a support to your husband financially, and being able to even purchase things in the market, and being able to walk around, and being able to live your life in peace. There are so many people out there that don't have any reason to walk outside freely, but we want to go here, we're out. We want to go there, we are out. Nobody's disturbing us. There's peace in the land, even if there isn't peace in the global community, in quotes, but in your area, in your little sphere, in your marriage, in your home, you're peaceful. And just the serenity of your home and your loved ones and all that, it's something to be grateful for. I remember during the COVID period, when it was really, really high around 2020, people lost their lives and loved ones. People lost property, people lost their jobs, and it was a time for me to reflect and just ruminate on the plenteous blessings that we still enjoy till date, like the very trivial, so to speak, blessings that we still enjoy today is something to be grateful for. Once there is life, there is hope. I hope one day to be able to tell my story in this light of once there is life, there is hope, because for a very long time I have wanted to be in a particular space, but somehow it time kept ticking. And it's tempting for you to be in that space. Many things will go through your mind, and but I digress. Let me not go into that for now. I just know that when you deliberately sit down and begin to count your blessings, you would find them. You will find reasons to be grateful. So practice journaling. It can help you to be grateful. Practice gratitude on a daily basis, just in your muttering, in your words to God, being grateful for whatever little victory that you get, and being grateful for just the little things, the very little things. They all count in living intentionally. This next practical tip is to avoid comparison and focus on your life. Dear mom, focus on your life. Okay, you have your life to live, I have my life to live. I'm in your screens, you might not be in my screen. I'm living the life of my dreams, you might not be there yet. You look so good on the outside, and I don't yet. That doesn't doesn't mean that we will never ever get to that place where we desire, but it's a journey. And so let's try to avoid comparison on our way. Be inspired, but don't compare yourself with anybody. We are all here on a mission, and we have different assignments. So the time you used to begin to compare yourself with someone else, it's time wasted. Honestly, it's not deserved at all. If I'm here as Sandra and you're there as Helen, how does it even relate? Our journeys are different. Even from our names already, it shows our destinies are different. Not to even talk of how God has created every one of us uniquely, with different unique abilities and capacities and capabilities. Okay, so there is no reason for comparison. I would say that do everything you can to focus on your life. But while you are at it, make sure you are learning from other people. So in short, I'm trying to say be open-minded, okay? Be open-minded, but be focused. So there's a balance. Be open-minded to receive instruction and correction and improve in your everyday life. Still part of being living intentionally, still part of being living intentionally, but please focus on your individual life. Your individual life, like your personal life. Everything you're doing it your own way, because that's the way God has made you. And so trying to do it some other person's way, it's like telling God he did not know what he was doing from the beginning, making you the way he made you. And so if you are a mom that does things a certain way, and I am a mom that does things another way, I'm not saying that I cannot look up to you for inspiration or for encouragement and all that, but I must embrace my uniqueness. And I think that's the crux of this particular uh, point I'm trying to say or to share. It's that everyone is unique. So embrace your uniqueness and use it maximally. And that's why we must cultivate our relationships with God so that He can use that uniqueness in us. He can bring it out to our knowledge and to our seeing. We can now see what it is that is so different about us and why it's so different about us. And He can also help us to make use of it in affecting our world and fulfilling destiny. The very last practical tip for living intentionally that I would love to share is to develop your most important relationships. Like, develop your most important relationships. And once you have priorities, because once you start living intentionally, you will definitely have priorities. You would not do things the way others do it, and you'll be more focused on things that truly matter. So you would definitely make friends that are important to your destiny path and your journey in general. And so make sure that you're developing those relationships on a daily basis, however you can, in whatever little way that you can. Nurture those relationships, because in the end, these are the ones that will help you thrive. And in your downtimes, you can easily put a call through to one of them and be like, please pray for me. That's the joy of relationships and friendships. It's not about what you get all the time in terms of finance, but when you're able to call up a sister and say, girl, I'm in this and in this and in that, and I need help. I need your prayers. I need your support. I need you to join me in faith, and let's talk to God about this thing. It's so much joy to be able to have such strong friendships and relationships. So if you have them, and you will have them when you start living intentionally, so make sure that you develop them, that you nurture them, and that you take care of them in whatever way you can. Do all you can to live your life intentionally. We have just about 2 months and a few days to the end of year 2022. Let's be able to say at the end of 2022 that I did live my life intentionally this year. And do you think it's possible? Yes, it is. Thank you for joining me today on this video. Please show me some love and support my dream, support my efforts, support my commitment to this channel and to this platform of bringing content to reach out to moms, especially out there, but women in general, and just help me reach more women out there by clicking on the like button and the subscribe button and the share button. Please share with other moms out there. I'll be glad and grateful for that, because it is going to make YouTube project the videos even more. And also leave me a comment, give me ideas on what you would want me to create in the next video for you. If you have any question, this was somebody's question, it was the answer to somebody's question. Okay, so if you have any question or any video idea, please bring it to me either through my mail, which is in the description box below this video, or in the comment section, most preferably. Thank you so much. I will definitely be attending to you at the comment section. And just have a blessed week. See you in my next video. Until then, keep living your best life intentionally. God bless you. Bye.